loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 20.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Left out. Slam. Black and good.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Jack 16. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, alert.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Black 80. Monday.
Hey, check.
Top. Black 1.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He may try and run. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting, because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. 26 Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Check, 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 check.
Jack 16.
Go 50 against the mic. Hey, here we go. Check
50.
Check 99.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Washington's got it. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
66. Check, 43. Record. Kill. Easy.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And McDonald here over the middle. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Here we go.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam. No foul. Lock it.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Shoot. Check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox lights.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Check nickel. Check 24.
Protein spill. Alert. Hey. High 7.
Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second and 13.
Like 5.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
To throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. Well, Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw left side complete to Isabella. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. This pass caught at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Step, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
50. Snickers, got to spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
35 to Mike. 50. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hatchet. Hatchet. 5. These two. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, here's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go. Back 80. Easy. Check. Recon, 152 fighter. Undercross. Check safety. Quarter. 35.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Xavier Grimble. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first touchdown, Arizona. He's giving them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
48.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Check 25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, here's an option. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Start! 180!
48's money. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Black and turn!
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Stepping up, Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about
that.
It. Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to go down again. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The drive will start with Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Room past the 20. Complete to Washington. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Chance for the backup here to throw. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
He's got a man, complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Boswell good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. 44. 48. 48, Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 22, Murray. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, exit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Charlie.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.